Hey, yo, what's the deal? It's your boy Tag from Pro Wrestling Tag. You know what I'm saying? As of this recording right now, it's 7:41 p.m. You know what I mean? February 2nd, 2025. Motherfucker. You know what I mean? So I actually was going to do a topic. You know what I'm saying? I had another topic in mind, but I said, you know what? Let me change that I'm going to change that for possibly next week. Well, next week is going to be spotty because next Sunday's the Super Bowl. And I'll probably make only one video during the Super Bowl. Matter of fact, whatever I was going to do today, I'm going to do I'm going to do this coming Saturday. You know what I mean? Because I definitely want to do a discussion video. Matter of fact, no, I have an idea. Fuck it. What I'm going to do is I will record something tonight after this video and program it for next Saturday. Next Sunday. You know what I mean? I'll program it for that coming Sunday, and yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, I did make a promise that I was going to talk about some of my favorite YouTube, wrestling YouTube channels and such, and I see a lot of wrestling channels. I got a lot of channels that I see stuff, right? And I view a lot of things and things like that. You know what I'm saying? I view a lot of channels for not only wrestling but for other, for other content too. Like I love art, I love video games. You know what I mean? I love sports. You know what I'm saying? So I have a lot of, hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Like, I view a lot of shit. Fucking dime pieces and all that. You know what I mean? So I'm able to view, content for a lot of different stuff, right? But of course, wrestling, this is a wrestling channel, so I view a lot of content for pro wrestling, right? No matter if it's news and such. And here's the thing, I don't view YouTube channels from wrestlers. Like I don't look at shit from Chris Jericho or anybody. Like I'm a dirt sheet guy. You know what I mean? Because the wrestling news to me is where the big money is at. You know what I mean? It's where the big talking points is at and stuff, right? And there are content from people that I fuck with. You know what I'm saying? That has a lot of common sense. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to post links to the YouTube channels that I fuck with. You know what I mean? Because these are the people who I'm inspired by when they make content. You know what I mean? Like I love, there's a lot of people content I love fucking with, a lot. And I'm probably missing some, but that's fine. You know what I mean? Like fuck it, I'll say some. You know what I mean? Like one of my favorites is, because I like real shit. You know what I mean? It's a lot of real shit that I fuck with. So, like, JD from New York 206. Like, I love his content. You know what I mean? Because he keeps it real. A lot of people don't like him because he speaks the truth. He speaks the truth about the business. You know what I mean? But he keeps it real. You know what I mean? He definitely keeps it a buck. Him and Solomonster Sounds Off. I fuck with his content, too. I love it. You know what I mean? Because just like him and JD from New York, they both keep it real with stuff from wrestling. You know what I mean? And plus, they're both New Yorkers like me. You know what I'm saying? Pro Wrestling Unlimited, I like their stuff because again, they break news. You know what I'm saying? They clearly break news and stuff, right? They're one of a few channels that actually break news on right on the fly. You don't really see that a lot. You don't really see a lot of YouTube channels that are like that, right? But, but he's one of them. Wrestling Bios. I like Wrestling Bios because with Wrestling Bios, he talks about pay-per-views and different concepts that happened back in the day. So he does reviews on different stuff like pay-per-views and, video games and toys and, different kind of concepts that companies try to do. And such. Like I fuck with his stuff. Talk about wrestlers and shit like that, right? Stunned by Wrestling, same thing. The exact same thing. You know what I mean? I fuck with his content too. You know what I mean? Like I always view a lot of stuff. Like as of this recording, he made a video about Vince Russo and was WCW really that bad? You know, I fuck with his stuff. Steven Larson, I fuck with them. I love their channel. Yeah, I love their channel. Steven Larson. Just Alyx, same thing. Same thing like JD from New York and Solomonster. He tells the truth. You know what I mean? Wrestlelamia, I fuck with Wrestlelamia. You know what I mean? Because Wrestlelamia, they talk about like, other stuff with behind the scenes with wrestling and wrestling companies and stuff. Just like Wrestling Bios and Stunned by Wrestling, right? Tom Green's Deep Cut, I love because he talks about stuff, particularly with WCW and ECW that I don't even know about, that I didn't even know about. You know what I mean? Like he gives a behind the scenes, like a never before heard that story. He gives stories in a never before heard, concept, or context about WCW and ECW stuff. And they're short, but they're fucking good. I'm like, I didn't know about this. Like when he talked about how WCW wanted to bring a caveman wrestler, and I'm like, what the fuck? Yes. Him, let me see, who else? We Are Pro Wrestling. I like his stuff too because, he talks about, wrestling pay-per-views from back in the days that I like. You know what I'm saying? And the stuff with behind the scenes of it. You know what I mean? So, but it's the way that he does it that I like. Of course, F4W Online. F4W Online, because I like to hear Dave Meltzer ramble. Like he's just, this motherfucker is just, I don't know, B. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, that, mind you, like F4W Online is the top, the top, YouTube dirt sheet channel that's out there. Because it's fucking Meltzer. It's Meltzer. And Real Take Wrestling, I like his stuff too because, again, he gives news. And so it's just like, just like not Stunned by Wrestling, just like, Pro Wrestling Unlimited and stuff. There's some that's a little spotty. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, I like Busted Open too. Busted Open's fucking good. Busted Open is good. Vince Russo's channel is good, right? But there's some channels that's like, to me, very, very spotty. Like fucking Keeping It Real with Disco Inferno and Conan. Like, you know what I mean? I like Stevie Richards. I like Stevie Richards' channel. Maven's channel I like. Kevin Nash's channel I fuck with. Who else do I fuck with? I mean, yeah, there's others that I like. Like, I mean, Bruce Pritchard's channel. I don't know. But like I said, there's some that is spotty. You know what I mean? Like Angle. The thing with Angle is the one thing I don't like about Angle is this. Angle gets you hyped up for disappointment. Like he talks about like Ring of Honor and, he tries to put, an emphasis on getting you hyped. Like, man, I think this is great. I think this is great for AEW. I can't wait to see what happens with Ring of Honor just for you to be disappointed. So I think with the way he puts his content and the way he formats his content is always to set you up for disappointment. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. Who else I'm not really a fan of? I mean, there are quite some that I'm really not fans of. Like of course Fightful I'm definitely not a fan of. Fightful is like the main ones I'm not really, enthusiastic over. I love Botchamania. I fuck with Botchamania. Botchamania is the shit. You know what I mean? Botchamania I fuck with. You know what I'm saying? I know there's others that I am, that I like and don't like. I don't like Sean's View. I don't like to have my intelligence insulted. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a fan of Sean's View. I'm not. Him, Joe Cronin is a little spotty. Yeah. So it depends on your preference. But me, I'm a dirt sheet guy. Like I love stuff in the dirt sheets and yeah. I fuck with, I fuck with a lot of dirt sheet channels because, and channels that tell the truth. Channels that doesn't suck the dick of a company like Tranquilo Club. Tranquilo Club does that shit a lot. You know what I mean? Like, he's an AEW mark. You know what I mean? I haven't seen that motherfucker in a long time. You know what I mean? Where the fuck is he at? But anyway, guys, I'm about to be out. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, because this is the last video of the night because I got some things I have to take care of. So I will catch you motherfuckers tomorrow. Let's see if there's some news, all right? Peace!